the side effects of watching Monday Night Raw. That is the side effects of watching Monday Night Raw. Just put water on me. Oh, how boring can Monday Night Raw get? How boring can your number one flagship show of the WWE get? I don't understand. How much more boring can it get? There were a lot of negatives about the show, and there was, I think, probably two positives about the show regarding Samoa Joe, the Samoan machine, and Seth Rollins and Triple H, and that's about it. Other than that, Raw was pointless, and I really couldn't care less. So we're in Laredo, Texas, for Monday Night Raw, the show right after the Royal Rumble match. So straight away, guys, the WWE Universal Champion and United States Champion Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho, they're making their way out to the ring, so they cut a promo. So guys, they show the little video, the highlights of how Owens retained over Reigns at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, guys. Make sure to check out my Royal Rumble review. Owens says Foley has been stacking the decks against them since he came into power. Owens says he didn't fail last night. He beat Reigns, and he did that because he's the best, the man, the guy, and the one. Owens admits he had some help last night. He takes the chance to thank the man who helped him. Owens thanks Jericho, even though we all know Braun Strowman was the one that helped him. Owens says he knows being in the cage was the worst moment of Jericho's life, but his friendship and support is what kept Owens going. Owens says he made it through because of Jericho. They hug. No mention of Braun Strowman helping. Owens wants to talk about Jericho's history-making performance in the Royal Rumble match. I did go over that in the Royal Rumble review. Owens says Jericho proved that he is the best Rumble competitor of all time. Jericho thanks Owens. I have no doubt about that, guys. I agree with that. The king of the Royal Rumble, Chris Jericho. So he brags about almost spending 5 hours in the Rumble match throughout his career, more than any other WWE superstar in history. He goes on about lasting 61 minutes in the Rumble last night. He's now the 61-minute man. Jericho tells everyone to use their fat fingers to type in hashtag 61-minute man. You know what? Jericho, that's exactly what I'm going to do right now. Hold on, guys. Hashtag 61-minute man. Okay, guys? Chris Jericho. Hold on, guys. It's Jericho. What's his name? I'm sorry, guys. I just want to look at his name. You know, Jericho said to hashtag it. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hashtag it. The WWE United States Champion. Drink it in, man. Jericho. Hashtag 61-minute man. And you know what? He also said, guys, to use the hashtag greatest of all time. That's what I'm going to use right now. Jericho. No problem, Chris Jericho. Greatest of all time. There you go, guys. That's sorted. That's on my Twitter. And also mentioning Twitter. Please make sure to follow me on Twitter, guys. I post about the WWE. I just post anything going on in my life, guys. Any updates for the channel. Like if the PC is not working or anything like that, guys. So, let's carry on with the review. Jericho says he didn't win the match due to a case of vertigo from being in the shark cage. The music interrupts straight away. Roar! And out comes Braun Strowman. Fans start, thank you, Strowman, as he takes the mic. Thank you, Strowman. Thank you, Strowman. Thank you, Strowman. I think we all know why. They tried to thank you, Braun Strowman. Thank you, Strowman. Because Braun Strowman prevented Roman Reigns from winning the WWE Universal Championship, which would have been absolute cancer. So, Braun interfered because he can't stand Reigns and because he wants the title shot Owens promised him. Owens asked what title shot he promised. Owens says coming out and interfering in the match when no one asked you to does not equal the title shot. Owens says it's not happening. Braun says Owens promised him a shot and he has the proof. We see backstage. That's cool. So we saw a backstage video from a Photoshop. Braun says Owens is going to give him a title shot tonight or he's going to break Owens in half. When music hits and out comes the Raw general manager in a green and black checkered suit. So why green and black checkered and not Raw and black checkered suit, Foley? Foley doesn't appreciate what Braun did last night, but Owens did promise Braun a shot. Owens rants about how he went through hell last night. He did go through hell because I did say the no disqualification match between Owens and Reigns for the Universal title was a very, very brutal matchup, guys. Very good. Foley says Owens did go through hell, but that might be a round trip because he's facing Braun tonight. Foley gets the cheap pop from Laredo as his music hits. Braun stares at Owens, who isn't happy at all. He was very, very angry, guys. He was just ranting about how this is not fair. Foley doesn't like him, guys. Owens leaves the ring as Jericho sticks around for a match with the underdog from the underground, the second longest participant of the Royal Rumble 2 nights ago, Sami Zayn. So the first match to kick off the show, Sami Zayn versus Chris Jericho. Probably the best match of the night, guys. Very good matchup. Went 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, guys. Gave them time. Very good matchup. Basically, the story is if Sami Zayn wins, he could earn a United States Championship title shot. That probably could happen at Fastlane. But guess what, guys? The underdog from the underground did indeed win, guys. Very good match. Sami Zayn showed so much talent. Jericho putting over the younger guys, putting over the younger talent, guys. How cool and impressive could that be for Sami Zayn to win the United States Championship from Chris Jericho at WrestleMania? Because we all know that Jericho is going on tour with his music group, Fuzzy. Sami Zayn did his moonsault off the barricade. Sami Zayn is just great, guys, in the ring. Diving outside the ring, Jericho basically letting Sami Zayn take control of the match. But Jericho was the one to ground. Sami Zayn was to do good, guys. So that's 2 good matches in a row for Sami Zayn in a row. Last week against Rollins. This week against Jericho. Sami Zayn proving that he can hang with anyone in the ring. And that he can perform and pull off a great match with anybody, guys. Sami Zayn eventually won with... Sorry, guys. Sami Zayn went for a Helluva Kick, but Jericho reversed it. Turned it into the walls of Jericho, guys. Sami made it to the bottom. More back and forth. Sami hits an explosive suplex and a Helluva Kick for the win, guys. So probably Zayn will get the United States title shot at Fastlane, Raw's next exclusive pay-per-view before WrestleMania. Back from the break, guys, and Cesaro is arguing with Sheamus backstage. Bayley gets in between them and reminds them about their 6-person match tonight. Bayley, you know you don't need to be the peacemaker of Raw. Because last night, you're the peacemaker of Sasha Banks. Trying to stop Sasha Banks and Nia Jax's match. You're trying to prevent Cesaro and Sheamus from arguing. Why is Bayley always there? Why is Bayley trying to break up arguments? She just seems like a schoolgirl on Raw. I find Bayley absolutely boring. She needs to go back to NXT. Because right now, currently, I really do not care. Do not give a damn, guys. She sets a group hug, going when the new Raw Tag Team Champions appear with the Raw Women's Champion. They taunt them, saying tonight the champs will beat the champs. The champs walk off. Oh boy, that did not happen. We go back to the announcers, blah blah blah. Stephanie's backstage with Owens. He's trying to get out of tonight's title match. Stephanie says she had no idea Foley was making the match. She says it's completely unfair, and after she's done with this Rollins business, she will talk to Foley about getting the match cancelled. Owens thanks her and walks off, guys. Next match was a cruiserweight match. Am I going to go over it? No. Did I go over it in last week's review? No. I'll say he won, how they won, and that's it, because I don't care. Tony Nese versus Mustafa Ali. Tony Nese has so much talent in that ring. The premier athlete. Jeez, look at that muscle there, boy. That muscle. The premier athlete, Tony Nese versus Mustafa Ali. Mustafa Ali is great in that ring as well, guys. Just quick, guys. Tony Nese pulled off a running knee in the corner like what he did to Perkins when he nearly kicked off his head at 205 Live last week. Nese picked up the win. That's it. Oh yeah, Aries interviewed Nese on the stage. He ignores a question about critics and his charisma. Aries somewhat knocks him again, and Nese says he doesn't have to answer questions from his critics. Nese walks off, and Aries says Nese gave us nothing. So guys, let's start. Rollins goes to the ring. So he says he may have been banned from the arena at the Royal Rumble, but he's there, guys. He knows Stephanie is backstage and wanted to call him out, but even a $1 billion princess don't always get what they want. Rollins calls Stephanie to the ring, and the music hits. So instead of Stephanie McMahon calling out Seth Rollins did what Stephanie wanted to do. Seth Rollins is a thug. That's thug life. Dun, 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 dun. That's thug life. And Seth Rollins is a savage. So Stephanie came out. They were just talking about how Rollins went to NXT. He shouldn't have done that. Invaded Triple H's home. Rollins kept talking about how he wants Triple H. He wants Triple H, guys. He wants Triple H. Stephanie was like, no, he's not going to be there. Then she said she lied. Triple H is making his way to the arena. Seth Rollins was happy. That was basically it. The next match was Cesaro, Sheamus, and Bayley versus Gallows, Anderson, and Charlotte, the champions. Guess what? Made no point because the champions lost. Yeah. Cesaro, Sheamus, and Bayley won. And then pointless match went about 7 minutes. Gallows, Anderson, and Charlotte. Funny thing with Charlotte, she always wins at pay-per-views, but on Raw, she's made to look like a joke and always loses. Don't understand. Let's see, Gallows and Anderson just win the tag team championships and they lose straight away. 24 hours later, they lose. Don't care about the match, guys. Sheamus, Cesaro, and Bayley won because Bayley did belly to belly to Charlotte for the victory. Stephanie approaches Foley backstage and isn't happy about Braun versus Owens. So she asked if he had a brain fart or just purposely forgot to tell her. Foley says she needs to respect the job she hired him for. She brings up how Triple H's music cost Seth Rollins the match last week. She says it was a production error. That's a complete lie. We all know Triple H just wanted to screw Rollins out of the Rumble. Screw Rollins out of the Rumble, guys. Yeah. Foley says he's not stupid and he needs Stephanie to treat him like that. Stephanie doesn't think he's stupid. She says Triple H will be here tonight. It looks like Braun versus Owens is still on. So then we basically had like the reincarnation, the champion celebration for Neville. Champion celebration for Neville, guys. So this segment didn't watch the whole thing. I actually didn't watch the whole of Raw because I couldn't care less. It was just boring. But guess what? I'm going to be interested in watching SmackDown live. I'm going to be in better mood of reviewing SmackDown live. Last week's Raw was way better than this week's Monday Night Raw, where you fall asleep. And yeah, guys. Guys and girls. So they had a promo. Neville came up with a brand new Cruiserweight Championship that he won because he defeated Rich Swann at the Royal Rumble. Well deserved by Neville. He's put in a lot of hard work. You lot can check out my Royal Rumble review, guys, where I talked about that. So Neville basically talking about how he's the king of the Cruiserweight, how he respects Swann, and Swann didn't deserve to be champion. Swann came out, guys, didn't mean to disrespect Neville, basically congratulated him. Never got rude, guys. They started brawling, and Rich Swann took the control, guys. Took control. So next up, backstage, we see the WWE Universal and United States Champion Jericho and Owens. Owens is backstage when Jericho enters to inform him that the match with Braun is still on. Jericho reminds him that they still have the United States title if something happens. Owens says he needs Jericho to help him tonight. Jericho is hesitant. He says it's a single match. He wrestled for 61 minutes last night and Owens wasn't out there for his loss to Sami. Owens brings up them main eventing WrestleMania 33 and asks about Jericho having his back. Owens tries to get Jericho hyped up, but he's hesitant, guys. So next up was the WWE Universal Championship match. Braun Strowman versus Kevin Owens. I thought this match was going to be the last match of Raw. Should have been. And then you would have had the segment with Rollins, Joe, and Triple H. I don't know why this match was here. Really don't know why. I don't know if they tried to build hype. Because after this, the show was just boring, as usual. This match was alright. Strowman absolutely dominated Kevin Owens. There was a spot outside where Strowman was against the barricade. And Owens did the cannonball. Beautiful, guys. Cannonball to Braun Strowman there on the outside. To the barricade. Match here. Strowman basically dominated. Short match. Fairly short match, guys. fairly short, and Owens did get some offense in at the end, including a 5-star frog splash, or should I just say a frog splash for a 2 count. Owens with a kick to the face, but Braun doesn't go down. Owens goes to the top, but Braun's grabbing for a running power slam. Braun hit his finisher. I'm sure many people thought Braun Strowman was going to win the Universal Championship, but no. Roman Reigns' music hits. Remember, Strowman costed Roman Reigns at the Royal Rumble, the Universal Championship match, guys. And Roman Reigns is not a popular man, right? Actually, he's a very popular man, but not for the right reasons, guys. He is not a liked man right now. Really not, after coming out number 30 at the Royal Rumble and having a championship match and eliminating The Undertaker, guys. He comes out, the mixed reactions, guys. It's funny how Kevin Owens sold his injuries, wearing tape, limping to the ring with his match with Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns, not a bandage, not a bruise on the face like Kevin Owens. They put a little bit of makeup for Kevin Owens to sell his injuries. Roman Reigns didn't sell nothing. Roman Reigns limped. He didn't limp. He jogged to the ring, guys. Not a bandage, not a plaster, nothing. There's nothing wrong with Roman Reigns because he's the powerhouse, and there's nobody can stop Roman Reigns. Nobody can stop Roman Reigns, isn't it? Braun watches and yells as Reigns walks to the ring. Reigns steps up on the apron. They stare each other down. He enters the ring and nails a Superman punch with a disqualification. After the bell, Braun just gets angry at the Superman punch. Reigns clotheslines him to the floor, but he's still standing. He goes out and jumps off the steel steps with a punch, but Braun is still standing. He then did a spear off the steel steps to Braun Strowman to take him down. Why is it always Roman Reigns taking down Braun Strowman? Because 2 weeks ago, when they had their 6-man tag team match, they're fighting on the stage, Roman Reigns spared him. Why is it always Roman Reigns that gets him down? Goldberg and Reigns spared Braun Strowman. Keyword, Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is always taking him down. He's already done 3 spares to him now, guys. He gets back in the ring, then delivers a spear to Kevin Owens. I don't know what's next for Roman Reigns. I think he's going to face The Undertaker. I don't think he's in the Universal Championship spot right now. And yeah. Next up was Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman. They came out. They had a promo because they kept talking about how Lesnar destroyed The Undertaker's streak. Paul Heyman said that he talked to his children when he talks about Brock Lesnar. They'll just keep saying, Goldberg beat Brock Lesnar at 1 minute and 26 seconds. And you know little children, guys. You know little kids. They don't care. They speak their minds. And it doesn't matter if it sounds rude. It doesn't really matter, guys. So yeah, and Paul Heyman is basically saying Brock Lesnar is going to solidify his legacy. Meaning, if he loses, his legacy is gone, guys. Brock Lesnar is a nobody. Brock Lesnar is becoming a nobody after Survivor Series and Royal Rumble. Goldberg eliminated him fairly easily in about 20 seconds. You can check out my review for that. I'll talk about that. Then the big thing is Heyman says Lesnar is challenging Goldberg to a WrestleMania match. So this is basically our first match for WrestleMania. Confirmed, guys. Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg. Goldberg will be on next week's Raw to accept the request, obviously. Next match, Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax. Sasha's injured. Guess what? I don't care about this match. Let's just talk about the end. Sasha kicks Nia well on her back. Nia drops down on Sasha's back before wrapping her leg up. The bell rings, but the referee looks surprised, as does Nia. The referee appears to say something to the timekeeper, but Nia won't break the hold. She finally breaks it, and the ref checks on Sasha. Nia goes after her again with another submission. Bayley runs down for the save, but keeps her distance. Nia breaks the hold and stares at Bayley. Bayley checks on Sasha as Nia leaves the ring to booze. So Bayley comes again, trying to break something up. I don't know why. Sasha Banks needs to turn heel, man. Bayley, I really don't care about her in the main roster. Next up, a tornado tag team match between Enzo Amore and Big Cass versus Steroid Jinder Mahal and Rusev. Didn't care about the matchup, guys. All I know is Cass and Enzo did Bada Boom, Shakalaka, I think, to Jinder Mahal for the victory. Don't care. Then, after the matchup is the big thing, guys. Triple H finally returned to Raw after so many months. He was talking about Seth Rollins. Triple H is so great on the mat, guys. Great at promos. He showed it. You just put his emotion in it. If you're watching, guys, you'll feel like you know the story. You're in the story, guys. You're not missing anything. Triple H was great on the mic. Calls out Rollins. He was basically saying he didn't want to be the cerebral assassin again, but Rollins was forcing him. Calls him out. Rollins was excited, took off his shirt, Guess what? As soon as he's near the ring, Samoa Joe makes his main roster debut in WWE, guys. Blindsided Rollins, destroyed Rollins, guys. Destroyed him, threw him around the barricade, threw him into the ring post. Triple H just came, looked at Rollins, walked off. Samoa Joe put him in the ring, just doing lots of senton drops. Did his move like his little stinger splash in the corner into an enziguri, guys. And then did the rear naked chokehold to Seth Rollins to end Raw, guys. What a great way to finish Raw. Samoa Joe is officially on Raw, guys. He's left NXT. He is on the main roster. He makes his debut, guys. Could possibly be Samoa Joe versus Seth Rollins at Fastlane, guys. At Fastlane pay-per-view. That will probably be the match, because it looks as if they're building to it. Be a great thing if Samoa Joe can be like Triple H's henchman, like what Seth Rollins was before, guys. This is great. Really looking forward to it. Samoa Joe, Raw better not ruin Samoa Joe, guys. Samoa Joe can really make an impact on Raw. I made some free matches, guys. That's the end of my Raw review. Boring show. Only positive is that only positives. Zayn versus Jericho. Zayn versus Jericho. Owens is still Universal Champion. Triple H and Seth Rollins promos and Samoa Joe's debut, guys. That is it. Thank you for watching, guys. Another poor Raw here, guys. Really looking forward to SmackDown Live. Your SmackDown Live and 205 Live review will come tomorrow. Thank you for watching.